Hello, Professor Lewis. My name is Zachary Crane, and I'm about to do my introductory speech here. I have my family members on Skype, and they're here. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Hi there. Professor. We're listening.
And they're listening, and so I'm just going to set up this feed here, and then I'll start my clock and get this underway. Let's see. Okay. I will start in just a few seconds here. And I will start now. Good evening. My name is Zachary Crane. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm studying accounting and pre-law, hoping someday to be a business executive, hopefully for a Christian healthcare organization. I would like to talk to you tonight about a particular struggle that I'm having, but first I would like to compare it with something that I believe has some relevance and hopefully a bit of humor. One of my favorite things to do is to attend the theater. And I don't mean the actual artistic theater, though I guess that would apply as well. What I mean is the movie theater. Because what I love about the movie theater is when you can go, often it can take you out of real life and show you a different type of reality. One thing that I love about movies in general is the amount of overexpressive emotion that characters can show. They can shout and scream, they can yell out in front of the camera, whether it be in anger and fear and frustration and happiness and sadness and whatever emotion they want to express. And for me right now, I didn't understand what it was like to be able to really desperately want to express yourself but be unable to. That's why this talk is titled Isolation Means Desperation. For me, I'm currently living in Kansas City. I'm working at an internship and I'm living for the first time alone. For me, it's very similar to experience those kind of wants and desires to express that kind of emotion right now. Let me explain a bit about myself. I am somebody who appreciates a lot of social interaction. I have a lot of good friends and a lot of good family. I've grown up in busy communities my entire life. I had busy communities growing up in grade school. I went to boarding school in high school, and then as I attend college, I have lived in dorms for cumulative now of 5 or 6 years, and previously in a very busy community at my house. All of this leading me to the understanding that I experience life and live very fully in that kind of community. But when I'm in a place like Kansas City, when I'm living alone without any neighbors that I talk to or really talk to me, without people to connect with, I'm finding it very difficult, and I'm finding myself at those places where I just want to shout out. So I'm looking for ways to attain the social interaction that is helpful for me to maintain, if nothing else, my sanity. I found of a couple ways that I'm working on to focus on addressing those needs. The first is in pursuing hobbies that are difficult when others are around. Reading quietly and writing music are two passions that I've deeply enjoyed, but I have a hard time investing in when there are others around. Spending my time in worthwhile entertainment, and the key there is worthwhile, is also enjoyable. Another way that I've been practicing this idea of attaining social interaction to fill the kind of need to help me live better is by going out and taking a bit of risk. I've recently got involved in a church community, and I'm working with a youth program there. I have met with the pastor, and I have told him that I would like to invest and spend some time getting to know the youth of the church and in doing whatever services I can help there to kind of grow in my own experience into what I enjoy. I love working with kids, but also help them. And that's another way that I'm focusing my attentions on satisfying the social interaction. So what does all this mean? Well, for one, it means that I'm now very confident that I am a people person. I've always been told this, I've always lived in these environments, but until living alone for the first time, I never was fully sure of it. Now I'm very, very confident that I function best in those environments, and that I need that. But when I cannot do so, I need to focus my attentions on other areas that have needed work. I need to take risks and learn the best way to adapt in any environment. For me, at the end of the day, I want to know that I am capable of keeping my head up and my heart positive, even when everything is collapsing around me. I always want to be able to maintain a strong head and heart to do what I need to do for every day. And that is just a little bit about me. I need to apologize. My Skype quit at the last 40 seconds of that, and so I kind of lost my train of thought because it pulled everything down, and so my notes weren't in front of me. But my speech, it took 4 minutes and 48 seconds. So my ending line was actually, my head up, my heart positive when handling circumstances that could easily pull me down. Yeah. Thank you very much for taking the time. Again, I'm telling you, my family was here and then everything quit. But I know that a speech isn't real if we get to practice it over and over. It's real if we do it to the best of our ability and take whatever circumstances come from that. Thank you very much. Have a good night.